in a moment. Are we up on YouTube now? Are we good? Is everything working? Seems like yes. Maybe? I think so. Late? I have an excuse. I swear. Am I live in the right place? Hold on. Trying to be 100% sure. Yes, I am live in the right place. Okay, we're good. We're good now. YouTube side is all good. All right. I have a valid excuse, I swear it. That was some weird Yakuza music. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Where did... Oh, I found it. I was moving stuff. Like, in the house. Furniture and such. Preparing for moving in a couple weeks. We were moving stuff around. And well, we had people here to help, but they were late. And so I just kind of lost track of time getting it all done. And then I was like, oh my God, it's stream time. Where's the game? I was so excited for a Yakuza stream, my heart is broken. It was never a Yakuza stream, it just went to the wrong place. Oh, the game has to restart anyway, great. Maybe this was like a masterful bait and switch though. Maybe this was intended. Accidentally set out a notification for a Yakuza stream. Accidentally in air quotes. I baited everyone in. I went to the wrong place, but it felt so right. If this game decides to not capture once it's reopened, I'm gonna lose it. April Fool's was 9 days ago. What? I thought we did it on the 10th now. I thought it was supposed to be on the 10th now. Is it not? Oh. Wait. Is it capturing? Chat, the game is being weird. It doesn't know if it wants to capture or not. It's not frozen. The game, that is. And just like that, boom. It just randomly pops on without me even doing anything. All right, we're good. We are good. Where we left off, I got the tier 2s done for Astra. I think I just barely started the tier 2 Easter egg run. So that's what we're doing. Main quest in tier 2 Cursed. Did anyone prank anyone? I did not. I got pranked by IGN. But in my defense, making an April Fool's bit out of something that has been leaked and floating around for like multiple months is evil. Because what's it? IGN? Ooh, there's that good old COD HQ flickering. There we go. How do you even move up the tiers? You get the relics by doing the little like hidden quests in Cursed to get them. And they're normally fairly tricky to get your hands on. Some of them more so than others. Some of them aren't so bad. And then when you enable them, they add these little challenge modifiers where like I have the mystery box disabled. There is no mystery box this game. It just is not in the map. Like that's one of the relics being active. And the tier that you're in overall, like we are in tier 2, you see, is based on how much of that like additional challenge you've stacked on. Oh, my game is super quiet because I turned it way down. when just playing some in my free time. This is normally where I have it. My bad. Now you guys should be able to hear. Mikkel pulled like a slight April Fool's on me, where he said that he had gotten into Yakuza. What was that sound? Like he had picked up a Yakuza game just to play shogi, specifically. But he was just shitposting. He had not, in fact, actually picked up a Yakuza game. So I don't know if you would call that April Fool's, but he pulled that on April Fool's Day. And then he didn't even say it was an April Fool's bit until the next day. I asked him if he was just joking, and he was like, yes, I was just joking. So I kind of got by Mikkel because I believed him at first, and then like 20 minutes later, it hit me that I'm like, it's April Fool's Day. Mikkel is absolutely not telling the truth. He's absolutely full of it. He did not buy a Yakuza game. Okay, one of the relics that I have on is that the salvage drop rate is halved. And that's actually going to be a painful one. That's one of the new tier 2s that we got. And even though I know that that's a bit of a painful one, since salvage is what you use to get like ammo mods. Oh, it's some event that they're running right now. What is that? I'm not even aware of this event, whatever it is. It's not showing here. They have some event running where zombies are dropping little like currency things for assumedly rewards and such from the event. Like what they did with the Fallout crossover event a bit ago. I see the Yakuza streaming. You see a notification, you mean? It should be gone. Erased from history. It is. Okay. I had to double check. I was like, what do you mean you see it? Oh. But the first thing for Oscar... Well, I guess I can make it work. I was going to say the first, like, thing for the wonder weapon we have to do for him involves getting cryo freeze, but I'm only getting half of the salvage I normally would, so that's going to not be great. I'm going to have to wait until a later round. I normally do that one first because it's pretty easy to get like 500 salvage pulled together for the mod you need. But with it being halved, right now I only have 350. So that's going to have to wait a little bit. I could do other things for the wonder weapon for now, though. Oh, there's the flashing light for the wires. Hold on. I can grab those just while I see them.
I had forgotten how it felt.
Can't delete that unless you steal my phone. You underestimate the connections I have. How do you think one becomes such a Yakuza master? How bad do you think Lumen is going to tank performance for AC8? That is, I tweeted about the directors thing yesterday, and I said, like, I still definitely have concerns, but the game looks great, and Lumen is now one of my new concerns. Because Lumen looks awesome, but Lumen is very performance heavy. And there's a clip in there, like I couldn't tell you the timestamp or anything, but there's a clip where they're like showing someone just looking at planes in the hangar, and the camera is like panning around, and the frame rate in that clip is really all over the place. Granted, the actual gameplay looked fine, but the frame rate in that specific clip, which was hilariously right after they mentioned using Lumen, was choppy as fuck. So Lumen is one of my new concerns, and then my other ones are just the same ones. Like, I'm still worried about the chance-based microtransactions for the multiplayer. I'm worried about what those are gonna be. And I'm also worried about the like first-person cinematics on the naval carrier hurting pacing if they go too heavy on it. But those are like minor things for a fucking Ace Combat game. But those are things that to me still are like, I can smell some negatives coming. That got removed off of the Australian rating. Did it get bumped down below like a mature rating in Australia then? Because I haven't heard that. Oscar, coincidentally, I went around looking for him and he was this close to where I need him to be. All right, Oscar, we're gonna cook you with the sun first. This is like the opposite of my normal order, but here we are. Come on up, buddy. Time to get hit with a beam of sunlight. All right. First wonder weapon step checked off the list. I did hear about the Metal Gear movie.
Don't answer it. Huh, fine.
I have no thoughts or hopes or anything beyond that, but I did hear about it.
Tear them to pieces.
I guess there's really nothing to be done this round other than just try to get as many points as I can. How long has it been in development? I think it only just got approved, from my understanding. I think they only just greenlit it, like, within Sony. The fact that Sony themselves are doing it also does not inspire much confidence, given how Sony Pictures has been moving the last few years, and by that I mean mostly putting out a whole lot of low-budget shit that they've been making for the last 15 years. No, that ended up being fake. And this is like Sony Pictures has just approved and greenlit a Metal Gear movie. Observatory Dome? Oh, that's the Pack-a-Punch room. I'm like, what room is the Observatory Dome? I still don't know the location names on this map. And we're at the end of tier 2. Oh, do I just have to be in here? Oh yeah, it is literally the entire building. I was like looking for the little marked location thing. Those red arrows. I might have to whip out the frag grenades. Kill challenges with the Akita never go too well. Yeah, it might. Trying to get some points out of it if I can, but I think it's just grenade time. Oop. Well, there's one grenade wasted. Bonked an arm. This is going well. There we go. Okay, I just got my 500 salvage. Huge. I guess that's going on the Akita. I don't know what else that's going on. That big salvage bonus is huge too. Okay, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. I'm in Cursed. It costs 10,000 to pack a punch, not 5. I thought I had so absolutely cleared the pack a punch amount. Oh my god, I forgot how clean this this camo we got from tier 1 Cursed completion is. Nice. I need cryo freeze on my pistol. so that I can go and get all those little crystals. The Pack-a-Punch lets us get the car battery. It is a nice looking camo. It's a very nice looking camo, I have to say. And this is only the tier 1 Pack-a-Punch that you can unlock in Cursed on this map. If all goes well this game, we will get the tier 2 Pap camo this match. So far, all 3 maps in this game have had really good, like, unlockable Pack-a-Punch camos for playing Cursed, which I hope they can keep up in the later half of the season as well. Because Treyarch did confirm that once this game is all, like, finished up in terms of its live service season, there will be a total of 6 Zombies maps in this game. We recently got that confirmed from the director of Zombies in an interview. He said there will be 6 maps once this game is all said and done. Right now, we just recently got the 3rd. So we are officially, like, at the halfway point, entering the second half. And there's already so much content in this game's Zombies mode. All right, I have to get the UFO from Oscar. I was looking at this. I'm like, what's the last piece that I don't have for the Wonder Weapon? You have to get one of the things from Oscar. I don't know how you make a good Elden Ring movie. Bro, that's kind of the thing. Like, I saw the leaked set photos, and, like, the set does look really good and super accurate to the game and all that. But, like, I don't know what you do to make an Elden Ring movie from a story perspective. You know? Like, am I crazy for, like, story-wise, mostly? How do you take a Soulsborne game and turn it into a film? Like, how do you make that story stand on its own and still work outside of it being a video game? I feel like Souls games are really tricky in that sense, more than most even. Because that's kind of the issue with most video game adaptations, but even more so than usual, that would be a huge hurdle to clear with a Soulsborne adaptation, right? Because, like, everything about the way that those stories are told is so specific to being a video game. Like, you can't tell that story in any sort of similar way in a different form of media. You can't do it. Right? And even beyond that, like, then you have the additional challenge once you think you have that figured out of, okay, now that we have the idea, this movie has to be entertaining and feel good for both people who played the games and for, like, a more general audience who's never touched a video game in their life. And I do not envy whoever it is that has to actually figure all that out. I really, really do not. That sounds miserable to have to deal with. I'm just gonna need Mule Kick because we're getting the Wonder Weapon soon, and I'm gonna want, like, a good bullet weapon for boss fight and everything. What? Who was just laughing at me? Faintly in my left ear, someone laughed at me. Sorry, I have the hiccups. Jesus. Where's Oscar? I need that UFO. There you are. Oh, the UFO is dipping and ducking and diving. Oh, let's not go down. Okay. I got it. I got the UFO. I guess I'll bring them in here. I don't know how... Okay, Oscar just lost me. I saw the subtitle pop up. What gun even is that? Which one? I have just like the starting pistol of BO7, and then this is the Akita. My absolute bread and butter in cursed mode. The automatic shotgun that I use for point farming. Because it gives you 10 points per pellet landed instead of just like per bullet fired that hits a zombie. For some reason, the cursed point system in this game gives you a point, or sorry, it gives you 10 points per pellet with shotguns. So having a fully automatic shotgun and ideally keeping it relatively unupgraded is just easy money. Good way to get a lot of points really fast. I'm gonna grab armor, and then we're gonna hit Oscar with the last trap. I just have to figure out where he went. Where did he go? Oh no, my friend forced me to watch Welcome to Raccoon City. That might be the worst video game adaptation I've ever seen. I don't know if it's the worst, but it's really bad. It is really rough. I don't know if I would say the worst, but it's really rough. Granted, all of the Resident Evil movies are, even the animated ones. I know some people swear by them, but even the CGI ones are still rough, just in their own way. Like, every attempt ever at adapting Resident Evil, in my opinion, has been rough. September 19th, 1994? No, Mickle. It's September 30th, 1998. The cop inside me died that day. As long as he relatively tracks me here, like I don't want to run too far. But could I get this going? Yep. Okay. Oh, I missed the switch. Oh my god, how many UFOs do you have? Oscar. Bro, the switch is being... That is more finicky than I've ever seen it. I just could not hit it. Come on, Oscar. Thank you. Ding. Chat. We got it.
I dared not hope you would make it this
We got it.
Are you mad? Stop them, or the master will destroy you.
I heard a TED task. I heard that in the distance. Forward unto dawn. That is another... God, every time someone mentions it, I'm just like, Jesus. Look, I'm a bit of a doomer about video game adaptations. It's no secret, and I just say, with good reason, I think. That is like one of the things that I have little to no faith in ever. And I would say it's only because of the history of attempts at adapting video games to film or TV. Sometimes it works out. Like once in a blue moon. It really almost never works out well. Oh, floppa. Wait, can I do the wall bounce with it? Oh yes, you can. The wall bounce is so much more effective. I forget that that actually works. In my defense, they call it the flopper trial. Like my brain is like, oh, I have to flop. Okay. I'm just waiting for Oscar to spawn back in, I think. A PhD slide into them. I took slider off. I do not run slider anymore. I run the wall bounce now.
There's no honor in such killing. But on the other hand,
Speed cola would be nice.
behold, Takeo, the speedy samurai.
You know, Takeo has been one of False's favorites, weirdly. And Takeo in BO7 has not been my favorite Takeo by any means, but that line, that one was good. That one was wild. Oh, that's a nuke. I do not want that. Oscar didn't spawn in yet, did he? I don't think he did. Warner released the rights to use the Nemesis system? Oh. Did they get sued for it? I feel like that's the only way that Warner lets up on that. Did someone sue them? I mean, it's good regardless. I'm curious if someone sued them, is all. See, I'm having a bit of a dilemma. Oh, it's over this way. There, Oscar just spawned in. Because we only are getting half salvage this game because of that relic. So I could buy the Nova line off of the wall, which is going to be my boss fight gun. I use it every time I run this Easter egg because it's so good against the final boss. I could buy that now, or I could risk waiting a little longer and hoping that the wall buy bumps up to purple rarity. Because halved salvage is going to be a bitch. Especially, I'm in tier 2, so I'm going to want to get ultra weapon rarity before the boss fight. So I might hold out. I might wait and just pray, to be honest. Where's Oscar? Do tier 1 relics stack with tier 2? Yes. Like right now, I have 4 relics on. And these are the effects of them. You can't see them like you can in the main menu. But like these are the 4 right here in this little box that are like the extra challenge for this game. Holding a Ravager while trying to get the code from Oscar is probably not ideal. I really don't need to. We're gonna have to flip rounds later anyway to like get points and everything. I'll just wait one more round. It's fine. Claimed he deleted his Mordor save and started a new game, and a nemesis from his deleted save came back. The nemesis system is cool. Hey, Mikkel, I know you don't keep up with the zombies community stuff, but are you aware that Jason Blundell has been doing a lot of live streams lately talking about zombies? Are you in the know of this? Because Sony shut down his second new studio that he opened under them. They have now officially shut down 2 of his studios, and as far as we know, they are not going to hire him again. And so he has kind of re-entered the zombies sphere through JC Backfire, who was working at the studio with him as a game designer. JC, for the non-zombies people in chat, is a zombies creator from years ago. Bro, what? Yeah, he's been streaming a lot with JC on his channel, and it's been awesome. Like, the first one they did was him and JC playing World at War Doris, and Jason talking about what it was like and, like, telling stories about designing Doris back during World at War. And then they did one, and then I can't even remember what they did specifically, but the one that they just did that I was watching a bit last night in between doing some work was JC and Noah, who traveled there for this because he was like, what the fuck do you mean Jason Blundell is back? They showed him a bunch of world record speedruns on his maps, which was fucking hilarious. He had never seen any of them. So seeing the director of all these maps just watching everything get broken for the first time and like explaining how you're not supposed to be able to do that and why you're not supposed to be able to do that was hilarious. And it reminded me, because he's been gone for like 10 years from Treyarch, right? Nearly. It's been like 10 years since he's been in the public eye like that at all. It reminds me like how insane of a creative mind Blundell has. Like, he really just, you hear him talk about game dev and it's like shocking. Because he's very unfiltered for the most part. He just says stuff. He does not care. The only times that he doesn't stay, oh, here's my code, hold on.
Stay up there while I draw Oscar away. And remember, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus.
Oh, fuck. Mars would be 4. Jupiter is right. So chat, relative to the sun, right? Like the order of planets from the sun. Jupiter is right after Mars, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, isn't it? Uranus, Neptune, I think. Pluto. I think that's right. That sounds right. So I think my code is 457. Isn't it?
Not question hope. If it feels the soul, may not return. May this feeling never grow old.
Oh, I never got the bone saw, did I? I never did. Say the order again. I had it right. It's fine. Because how you get the code there is like the order that they go in from the sun. Sorry, yeah. Just every time I hear Jason Blundell talk about game design, I'm blown away by the way that man's brain works. Like, literally the only time that he won't go into detail and explain stuff, he doesn't even care about like contractual stuff. He's been saying so much shit lately that 100% should and very likely will get him in trouble with Activision. Some of the shit that he's been saying on stream lately is crazy. But the only time that he doesn't say stuff like that, hilariously, is when he's like, if I answered this question, it would ruin some of the mystery and the mystique for the players. So I don't want to answer that. That is like his only thing. If it is something that will like take away some of that mystery, he will hold his tongue. He won't answer. But anything else, he doesn't give a shit. He will go into so much detail. Doesn't matter what it is. And honestly, I respect it. What'd he do? Oh, we're talking about the mind's eye. The guy. The, what's his name? Leslie Benzies is who we're talking about. The former Rockstar writer. Yeah, Leslie Benzies. He's been on this crazy, and he's still on it. Like, he's still doing new interviews and stuff talking about it. He's been on this crazy, like, conspiracy run talking about how the entire games industry collectively sabotaged the release of Mind's Eye. Intentionally. Still? Yeah, like literally in this last week, he's still been doing it. Yeah, I was gonna say, and he just said that he's gonna be like adding evidence of said sabotage into the game in both like DLC, and he's gonna be sneaking some of it into the main game and patches and stuff, he's saying. Which I think, honestly, either A, he legitimately is that crazy, or B, this is like a Giga Brain move to get people playing Mind's Eye again. Think about it. Think about it. He could very well just be trying to get you playing Mind's Eye again to find, you know, the claimed evidence, the supposed evidence. Think about it. He could actually be onto something. Chat, can we take a moment to acknowledge that I really am doing the quest from memory? Normally, this is like a point that I get to pretty quickly with zombies quests. It normally doesn't take me too long to be able to do them from memory. But with this one in particular, it feels like more of an achievement because of how puzzle heavy Astra Malorum's quest is.
Hello? Who's there? Ah! Take that, Williams! You, member of the faith.
Don't call me member of the faith. I don't know what faith you're talking about. I am not a member of it. Okay. Remembers the whole ass zombies quest, but not my new pronouns. Hey, one thing I'm learning from scratch, one thing I have to overwrite years of ingrained memory, okay? Give me a break. It's not quite the same thing, but like one of my best friends from high school, we called him TJ all through high school, right? His first name was Thomas though, and like once he got into college, he was kind of like, all right, I'm an adult now, so like I'm gonna try to start going by Thomas if that's cool with all of you guys. And we were all like, yeah, okay, cool. And I swear to you, like, not intentionally, but I think I've probably only called him Thomas like 3 times in the last 5 years. Like since that, I swear to God, because my brain is just like TJ. That's TJ.
Finally, a reprieve from the
Yeah, you bet, TJ. It's kind of unintentionally how I was. Not on purpose. What do I do from this point? Oh. No. Okay, I think I probably could do that step at this point. But no. First, I need to get the coordinates for Mars and input those into the machine. I don't know if it's non-linear, but this is such an easy thing to get out of the way that I might as well. Oh, hello, Mars. I saw you right away. Cool's like Kendrick. The way he sees dead people is crazy. 5822. Having to catch myself on using their preferred name now. I'm so bad about it. I really am. If I really think about it, it's not hard.
That's Mars.
But I have to actively think about it. Like, if I'm just talking normally, I never remember. Like, in the moment, you know? Okay, the reading list. The Black Veil, the Unknowable Void, Witchlight Codex. Wait, was it only 3? No way. Black Veil, I'll just tank the armor hits. Unknowable Void, Witchlight Codex. That's it. All right, well, this is gonna be easy. I've never seen that few. Okay, there's the Black Veil. What is that one? The Moon Directive. That is not one of my books. So that first head for these shelves, we spin once. What is that? Ashen Bone? No. Echoes of Andromeda? No. The Unknowable Void? Yes. So this one we also turn once, which must mean I turn that one once. Let's give her a go. 1 spin on each head. Sugoi indeed, Takio. Sugoi.
Is this toy truly worth risking my life?
Oh. Right, I don't do that yet. Because first... I gotta... Aha. Sugoi sounded so fake. To be fair, these characters, unless you mean mine, mine had like negative effort put into it. But if you meant his, these characters are basically supposed to be like stereotype cardboard cutouts. They always have been. Which is like why they're fun. Takio's normally the, like, I wouldn't say the least favorite character, but I would say that Takio is like the character of the original 4 that gets the least love. But False fucking loves Takio because he says shit that she's just like, this is a white guy voice acting him. How do they get away with this? She's just like, wait, what? What did he just say? Okay, Saturn is southeast. Mars was southwest, wasn't it? She genuinely has had some like jaw drop moments listening to Takio sometimes. Saturn goes southwest. Oh shit, that's southeast. I'm dumb. Least favored, but he's funny as fuck. They're all funny as fuck, to be fair. Yeah, Mars. Wait, no. Mars was southwest. Saturn was southeast. I had the right idea. That's my bad. Takio's voice actor changed? Yes, with this game he changed. Cause the last game that Takio was in was Black Ops 4. And shortly after Black Ops 4 wrapped up, Takio's actor had a stroke, like a major stroke, and he actually lost his ability to speak. So Takio's original actor, like, quite literally can't speak anymore. He completely lost his ability to speak. So all of the other original actors are reprising their roles in BO7, but Takio had to get recast. Unfortunately. It was Northwest for Neptune, right? Yeah, Northwest. That should be good. Why do you call him Takio and not Takeo? Because everyone calls him Takio, except for Richtofen in the game. Oh no, I'm gonna fail this because I don't even have like a good bullet gun to do this with. I don't have my Nova line purchased yet. Oh, wait, I can't tell if that went in or if I destroyed it. I think I may have destroyed it. Wait a minute, the pistol works? The German knows the correct pronunciation. Yeah, the literal Nazi is the only one that actually says it right in game. Oh shit. That one I think went in. What? Okay. I'm somehow managing. Don't ask me how. I have no idea how this is working right now. Oh my god, I did it. There's no way. Mega death machine. Oh, no! I'm not ready.
I vote we continue the mindless slaughter. Who is with me?
Being overrun with ants so bad this year. Bro, having ants like in your place is the actual worst. I had them in my first apartment. I don't wish that on anyone. Like, genuine, one of the worst experiences ever. Having ants in my apartment.
Find and activate the power machine.
That first apartment complex I lived in had so many, like, insect issues, though.
Missing a key part.
Ants were just one of them, but that was fucking miserable.
I'm receiving a strange signal.
Okay, I gotta head back. I got the Mars teleporter open. We gotta go back.
Osmos responds. Perhaps we are not as alone as we thought.
By sync bugs? What are sync bugs? That's just gotta be like a local name for some other bug that I would know, but I don't know them as sync bugs. Like a regional name, I mean, not local, regional name. Ungodly bee infestation? Oh, that sounds even worse. Silverfish are awful. I had a couple silverfish in that first Florida apartment too. They weren't bad, but we had silverfish there too.
Keeping score.
I don't know a stink bug. I read it as sink bug, stink bug. Never mind. I don't have my glasses. My very valid excuse for the day. Yes, they're right next to me. No, I will not put them on. Oh, hello, Oscar. You're still here. I'm gonna wait one more round to see if that goes up, because I don't remember if it hits on the literal 5th round or on the, what's it? The first round after every 5th. I don't remember. So I'm gonna give it one more round, and if it's still blue, I'm just buying it. If it comes down to it, I'll just say, fuck it. Blue rarity, Nova line it is. Give me my free perk. My free perk, please. I would actually love 2 free perks, Ted. Or 1. A purple upgrade tool, you say? Well, in that case, I got my purple Nova line. Hey, Mickle, you like my camo? Ugh. I'm feeling a sneeze.
They are allyship below. Fruit.
It went away. Nothing like an actual silverfish. That's true. They look nothing like what they do in Minecraft. I was gonna sneeze. I felt it coming. I felt the tickle. But it just didn't. Speaking, that just reminded me. I showed my parents the video last night from Trump's speech last week of him being like, they came one guy at a time. They didn't want to come all at once. They knew what they were doing. They were professionals. You want to come one guy at a time. They couldn't fit all of them in there. They were, my mom was crying laughing. Hoping for DMC6 this time. Look, I hate to be that guy, but like, you guys see the guy who like made a fake statement from Ubisoft saying that the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake was canceled? And everyone was like, this can't be real, right? This isn't real, right? And I'm just like, why would Ubisoft put out a public statement of this game's cancellation if they've never publicly acknowledged its existence in the first place? Like, what? Okay, we do a little of this. We got to get the golden snitch. Am I doing this right? Oh yeah, I'm doing this right. Okay.
That did it. Now make sure
Now we just have to wait for him to be in a spot where I can like actually grab it during low gravity.
that little bugger isn't going to
Well, it's not low gravity, but he's right there. Let's go.
I feel
That was
as if
super
it's
lucky placement, actually.
last. The artifact finds us worthy. It is strange. I feel as if it has chosen me.
And then he goes over here. Bro, I'm packet bursting so bad. And like nothing, like we're not in the middle of a round or anything, so it's not a huge deal, but it's driving me nuts.
I'm convinced. Perhaps it requires some musical encouragement.
Musical encouragement, you say? Hmm? Oh, this is where I have to get the symbols from the Pack-a-Punch room. We'll see if I can, what's it? If I can do this without, you know, the cheat sheet. I've never tried this step without it, so. Crazy diamond, TP, everything, blank, crazy eye. All right, let's pray. Wait, what was it? It was crazy diamond, TP, everything, blank, crazy eye. The blank will be the normal X. We'll see if I remember how to do this right. Because if I do, then we're set up for boss fight in terms of the steps. Is that crazy diamond? That might be. All right, I'm doing it out of... Let me check all of them. Because I think that is crazy diamond. Yeah, that's gotta be. Oh, too far. Crazy diamond. TP. I think the everything is over here. Yeah, that definitely looks like it. Blank was the X, which I saw up this way. And then the crazy eye. All right, moment of truth. Moment of truth. It's all set up for the real puzzle. Was that, and then TP, which was over here, I think? Yeah. And then this bad boy right here. We out here doing Easter eggs from memory. Do I have this right? I think I have it right. Well.
We are blessed, brethren. Time to drive the Shadowsmith out of hiding. Initiate planetary defense.
I can officially do the Astra Malorum egg from memory. I don't need a guide anymore. And now we get points. We just stack up for boss now.
Tear them to pieces.
Oh god, the meteors land on Mars too. Max ammo. When is Olympia dropping? I don't know. I don't know if it was with this. Sorry, I think it is the Season 3 Reloaded update, but I'm not 100%. Good song. Not copywritten. God bless Activision for that. They make original zombie soundtracks and then don't copyright them. If I can give Activision some credit, I'll give them that. Would you say that one is harder than 1? No. I would say 1 is harder than 2. The scenarios are a little more complex in File 2, but the game, like at its core, is easier. Yeah. Plus, once you get to File 2, you also have the benefit of, if you beat File 1, like, you at least are fairly competent with just the core mechanics and stuff by that point. False and I found File 2 to be a good bit easier when we were playing it. Where was I going? The museum, right? Which would be up this way. Wait, isn't it? Yeah. Museum Infinitum. Melee kills, you say? I don't think you can knife bosses. Cole found out the hard way. Bro, I was putting on the performance of a lifetime knifing the zombie elephant to death for like 5 minutes straight. Doing great, like not taking damage or anything. Only for False to Google, because she had already like fully died. And I was just trying to finish out the scenario. That the elephant boss was actually fully immune to melee damage. Because fuck you, said Capcom.
Double points.
It seems I require more volunteers.
Yoink, I'm out. As soon as the cutscene ended, the virus was 100% insta-zombie. Well, because you... Like, I don't know what you wanted me to do. Like, you were at, like, 99%. We were at the boss fight. And so I said, yeah, just fucking go for it. Because at least, like, I can fight the boss and try to just, you know, finish the scenario anyway. Where's Mr. Peaks? I hear him. Is he like on the roof or some crazy shit? He is. Where the fuck did that egg drop? Oh, it dropped out here. Okay. I got Pop, Deadshot, and Volterade. Thank you, Mr. Peaks. My favorite bunny. What? Pap crystal? That's a tier 1 crystal. All right. Tier 1 knife. Why not? Hold on. I'm trying to read, but I'm also trying to get all this. Oh, free monkeys too. Mr. Peaks is the GOAT. I swear. You see this, chat? Gold armor. Round 21 gold armor. Oh yeah, that's right. You wanted to restart. And I was like, we're so close to the end, just push through. Like, we might be able to finish it even though you fully become zombie. The virus gauge timer in co-op in Outbreak is brutal. It does not give you much wiggle room at all. It really is like, yeah, you better just fucking fly through this scenario. You better know exactly what you're doing as soon as you get in there. Because if you don't, you're a zombie. The Hive, 10 minutes, take it or leave it. There's 2 of you, 10 minutes is easy. Go ahead. You got it. Did y'all play 9? No, Outbreak. Outbreak. No, zombies-wise, we're on Buried right now, Mickle. Scratch that. 9 is a zombies map. False. Spelled in Roman numerals. Hence, IX. It's a good zombies map, to be fair. Hence the all caps excitement from Mickle there. Y'all annoying. What did I do? I didn't know if he meant Final Fantasy 9. No, he meant zombies. There's a map that is literally just called 9. Armory unlock, submachine gun. What submachine gun did I just unlock? Is there a new submachine gun that they put in the armory that I am not aware of? I get a max ammo after this, so I may as well just... You think I don't know Roman numerals? No. I was clarifying that the reason he just randomly dropped IX was because there is a zombies map that is literally just 9 in Roman numerals. Do you believe about the rumored state of play next week? No. For one reason, and one reason only. The source stating that there is a state of play next week is Nate the Hate. Enough said, if you know anything about gaming leaks. He is the one who is saying there is a state of play next week. There could be, but Nate has like the actual worst track record. He makes Dust Golem look accurate. People hate Nate? Yeah. Hence the name. He saw it coming. Had a great track record with Nintendo. He got one thing right with Nintendo, and I don't remember what it was. But he had like one, it's like how Dust Golem got a big rep boost because he did get one like big leak on Village. Nate the Hate is the same thing where he did have one big leak on Nintendo that ended up being true. And I don't remember what his thing was for Nintendo. But I know he did have like one big Nintendo leak that ended up being legit.
Such ambition.
Machina Australis, you say? I say I'll be there, Ted. You just wait. I'm on my way. Yes, we did OWO and Uwu in 2006. Why are you only just answering me now? Hello? Equipment, Ted Task. Let the monkey go. Monkey out. Fuck my life. Never gets old. Love the Arsenal machine. Monkey 2. The second one should be enough. There we go. Working for Uncle Sam. Since when do you work for the government? Hello? Okay. Purple ether tool. I got Wisp T. I hate it here. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm missing 2 perks. What am I missing? Oh, I'm in the CIA or whatever. That's right. That's right. One of those, at least. Funny you don't ask about the kids. Tracks, you never ask about them. I'm missing PhD, sorry. You don't have kids. Chat, don't listen to her. She's full of it. Where is he? Oh, I saw him. I saw him for but a moment. Wait, what the fuck? Where was he? Oh my god. He's right down there. Bro, how are you supposed to hit him there? I'm gonna miss out on a Peaks egg because of this. How do I hit him? Did I just... I missed him. How do you get that one? You might have to do the asteroid Easter egg right here to get that. Which I haven't done this game, and I don't have a frag grenade on me, so I can't do it. Other side. I tried both sides. The only other thing I can think is maybe you can get an angle from like way up there. I don't know, that little fucker's spawns on this map are evil. They're all sorts of outside the map bullshit on this map. I was thinking you can just throw a grenade at it. No, I was thinking there's hold on, I can show it really easily in a second. But I'm gonna
Our haiku, written in their blood.
that rock right there, if you hit it with a grenade, like you bounce it at the right timing and everything, it blows up and splits in half, and you get like a wall bounce that lets you go float and orbit out there. Which really doesn't have much practicality. Like, you don't get like some crazy reward from it. It's just like a cool little secret thing that they put in. To be fair, it does let you get the Wonderwaff turret for Tessie back and go attach it to her in the spawn room. But Tessie is stuck in the ground. So you end up just getting like that little Wonderwaff turret, but stuck in one spot. So there is a slight in-game reward. It's just not really a useful one. But maybe with that, you could hit him? I don't know. My bet probably would be that there's like an angle up on those stairs or something where you can see him. I need more Akita ammo. The Akita is doing its thing, getting crazy points crazy fast. You love to see it. I should grab the other 2 perks that I don't have, since I'm kind of just getting through rounds. I could get a couple perma perks here. Whatever Monolith Soft is working on next. Is that Xenoblade? Right?
My blade has gone from chop.
Monolith Soft?
Tear them to pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Xenoblade. My knowledge of Xenoblade is limited to harem ending. Which is like the funniest one thing for me to know about it. Uh-oh. That was some high-octane Akita action. Ow. Also worked on a bunch of Zelda games as support. Oh. Which ones? Now I'm curious. People make that out to be weirder than it really is. It seems weird as fuck from the outside. It definitely seems weird as fuck from an outsider's perspective. Like, not knowing shit about the actual lore or anything behind it, and just knowing that there's an ending in the game where the protagonist has children with, like, 3 of the party members or whatever. They're just like a great poly family. Happily ever after. Sorry, I should be muting my mic for that. A polycule, yes, thank you. We're talking about Xenoblade 2. I don't know which one. Is it 2? Oh man, the points. Now that the Akita's damage scaling is falling off, since I haven't been upgrading it since like the first couple rounds, now we're getting the big points. This is the Akita action I live for. This is how we break the game. This is how we break the entire economy. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
It seems I require more volunteers. Whatever just transpired.
Is it only 2:20 p.m.? My time zone. That is right. What the fuck? How have I flown through this so fast?
Bonus points.
Was correct about the previous state of play. But that could have been a good guess because February is almost guaranteed. Oh, fair. This one would be more like you would have to know someone, right? Because yeah, one for mid-April is so random and unusual, like not typically part of their schedule. You know? This is one that, like, if it does become true, you would have to have heard it from someone. I guess is the easiest way to phrase it. Oops. It's okay, we're doing a TED task this round anyway. I would love to keep the round low, but I have halved salvage rate in Cursed Tier 2, and I want to get Ultra Weapon Rarity. But that's going to require 8K salvage to go from gold to ultra alone. And I don't even have gold rarity on this thing. I might just have to settle for not having ultra weapon rarity. I could easily do the fight without it. But it's just like, I'm in tier 2 cursed, so I could get it. Like that is your what's it? Power scaling reward to balance out the extra challenge. It's probably not needed, but I would like it. Oops. Calm down, Ted. Eternal Wisp T. Woohoo! Eternal Wisp. Eternal Wisp. Woo! Chat, don't worry. Even if I go down in the boss fight, I will retain my Wisp T. All right, you don't have to be afraid. We will keep the Wisp T. It's gonna be okay. Oscar, could you just not right now?
Max armor.
I was going through Yakuza 5 story. Do you think Haruka shouldn't have revealed that Kiryu was her family? It was a touching moment, but Kiryu and the others Sacrifice so much. Did you miss my whole rant about that point specifically in my Yakuza 5 video? You must have. Because that shit pissed me off. Why do you use Damage Wisp? Because we needed it for the one relic, and I forgot to swap it back to the healing one. The healing one is so broken, it's stupid. For gore. That shit pissed me off so much. Haruka post Yakuza 4 has kind of pissed me off so much. Just in Yakuza 5 and Yakuza 6, she pisses me off. I don't know what they were cooking with Haruka past Yakuza 4. Even in Yakuza 4, it's not Haruka specifically, but like writing team wise, there's that one scene. We all know it. And just like, why? Just why? If they do remake Yakuza 4, they're very likely going to remove that scene. And you know that there are going to be those people who are like screaming about censorship. Even though that scene is so fucking bizarre. Like, there's zero narrative purpose for that to be there. It doesn't set up anything. It serves zero narrative purpose outside of you just being like, what? Why would... Okay. That scene is weird as fuck. I will likely never get over it. It serves no purpose. It's so strange. Because it's such a shocking scene to just randomly put in there and for it to literally do nothing. Like, it doesn't set up anything for later on in the story. It doesn't serve as any sort of payoff for anything that's happened up to that point in the story. It's just there. And it's just so weird. Is it the Saejima one? Yeah. Like, I fully understand what they were trying to communicate with it. But what they're trying to communicate with it never comes up again. And you easily could have communicated that with, you know, not a 12-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, if they really did want a scene to communicate exactly that, they certainly could have found a way to do something exactly like it without Haruka. You know, like, I don't understand that at all from a writing perspective. Oh my god, all of these drops. Oh my god, what the fuck? Did I pop a power vacuum and not realize? What is going on? It took 31 rounds, but I just got a full power. My theory about the full power drop rotation, out the window, right there. from the last couple Curse streams where I was like, full power must not enter the drop rotation with this relic until you need a charge. But there it is. Just randomly, it took 31 rounds to drop. Doesn't Yakuza 4 have that controversial Haruka outfit? Have the what? I don't even know what you're referring to. What outfit? Huh? Who in chat knows what he's referring to? Who can help? What? I've never heard of this. That pistol is still purple, but that's just going to be a self-revive pistol. If this turned to gold, I'm dropping that other one. Characters are given a bunch of outfits, and one of Haruka's just ain't it. What is it? Gonna redo my triple pack-a-punch on this gun in cursed mode. So there goes like 80,000 points. But, chat, check this out, right? You ready? Because of that, boom. Ultra rarity Nova line. I got it. I made it happen even with halved salvage. I just had to make use of the wall buys a little more. I could double pack a Jaeger for self-revives. Or I could just play, honestly, like 2 more rounds and get a triple packed one for extra safety. I'm just going to do it. They live on a beach. Oh, is it just a swimsuit? Based on what Tibby said, it held the first one? Yeah, it did.
A good look on you, if I'm honest.
Baby safety mode. Hey. Cursed Easter eggs. I want the safety. All right. Swimsuit top with jorts. Yeah, I'm with Tibby on this one. They live on a beach. I don't see any issue with that. I could see where you could maybe try to draw an issue with that, but they do literally live on the beach. I think that's fine. I see no issue. It was in Yakuza 3. I said that in the first message. Yeah, I assumed as much. Even in Yakuza 4, she also lives on the beach in Yakuza 4. For the teeny tiny amount of time that she is in the game, she's at the orphanage. So I don't see the issue there. Sure is denim shorts as well. It's still, that's like swimwear. The shorts would be, I don't know what you'd call it outside of the US. In the US, we would call it a cover-up. That women would wear like over their swimsuit while walking around not in the water. We would just call it like a cover-up. Oh my God. 100K is enough, I think. I don't know how much the wall buy is, which is why I wanted to stack up a little extra, but that should be enough. All right, I say boss fight time. I saw that people weren't happy about it. There's literally no issue there. That's fine. Like, given that they do live, I shit you not, like 100 feet away from the ocean shore, Haruka wearing a swimsuit with a cover-up, I would never see and think of as a sexual thing. I wouldn't. My brain would not go there. Within context, I just wouldn't see it like that. Personally, I don't know. I would think that's weird. Boop. 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 There. I feel safer already. It's only purple rarity, but it should do enough damage for me to pick myself up, should I need it. Last cursed Easter egg run, I didn't even end up going down. So, like, I very easily could just never end up needing it. Oh my god. I should maybe craft some armor before we go. Just because of that.
Persistence is strength. I shall persist.
All right, fine. Hello, Oscar. Now it's boss fight time. What is Yakuza even about? It is the greatest soap opera you'll ever play in a video game, I swear. Playing through the mainline Yakuza games, like, it might sound like a total shitpost to call them a soap opera, but I shit you not, they really do start to feel like that. Hello, Needle. Ow. To go ultra woke on y'all.
Calteris is bound just as Victoria was. Free her, or all we have followed will be lost.
Yes, brothers and sisters, the tower must be fed.
It drinks the fear of our enemy. A fine vintage.
Space laser, please. I always forget that they put shock mimics in this fight. Why? Like, even in standard mode, not in cursed, shock mimics are just a part of this fight. I swear, the mimics in this game are just the enemy that they put wherever they feel like some sort of actual extra challenge is needed. And, like, of all the enemies, they really choose the worst one to just be a filler enemy. Because fuck the mimics, man.
Fight! The tower is charged! Fire it, my brothers and sisters!
Most obnoxious enemy to throw around like that.
Yes! The universe takes note of our fury.
Take that, bitch. I laser you back.
So you know, I trust a long-term relationship.
I have seen your past, your presence, and your...
They still getting data mined? Weirdly, no. None of the Paradox Junction relics got data mined. They all got found legitimately. Granted, there were only 3 of them, but people didn't data mine those. It could still be an issue later on in the year because the method is there for them to be data mined. But the Paradox relic hunt, at least, was done totally legit.
power.
Oh god. On Melee Macchiato, may you win this boss fight. Thank you. On Melee Macchiato. I would say that in Cursed, Caltheris is probably the hardest boss in BO7 zombies. But Vaetherion is also really bad. And I haven't done the Dark Heart in Cursed yet, so we'll see how that is. But Caltheris, specifically the final phase, only the final phase of this fight is really brutal and Cursed. Like, only phase 4 of this fight is just ass-clenchingly difficult. And ironically, it's also the one boss fight in BO7 where having gold armor is actually more of a hindrance than a help within Cursed mode, which definitely only makes it a stronger contender for worst boss fight in the game, or most difficult, I mean. Not worst as in bad, worst as in most difficult to survive. And yeah, I've heard that Dark Heart is pretty bad in Cursed. I've heard that as well. But some cool tech has been found with it. Like, apparently the fire tornadoes in the Dark Heart fight can't go over Molotov fire. So if you throw a Molotov, you can actually block off the tornadoes from coming at you. I saw that going around on Twitter, and I thought that that was pretty fucking sick. It's a pretty cool find, actually. Because you see them like running through that little alleyway to the backyard of the house, and there's a tornado gaining on them. They throw a Molotov, and it's just wide enough to block the whole alley, and the tornado bounces off of it and goes away from them. And it's actually cool as fuck. It sounds silly, but I'm telling you, when you see it in action, it's kind of sweet. Ow. I forget the recoil on this thing because I really don't use it outside of the boss fight. Holy fuck. I forget how hard I have to pull down if I actually want to full auto it on the boss. Jesus. But the damage is so good if you can pull it down. Look at that. I fucking sprayed all over there. Not in a fun way either. Bro, are there armor plates around? Because holy moly.
But no less dangerous.
There's another one. Okay.
Only sharpens the blade. We must match her.
Phase 2 done. Okay, phase 3 is on. Just pray that the wonder weapon can break all of her armor off. Get those weak points open. And then we whip out the Nova line. Oh, there's a weak point open. Big one on the chest. That's a good one. Oh my, maybe now is not the time. Now is definitely not the time.
I'm gonna piss in your mouth.
Don't. I need to focus. Now is not the time. By the way, chat, there are some new false quotes. Like, I think there's like 5 new ones, and one of them is really fucking funny. Like, genuinely, very funny. How many times has False mentioned pissing? A lot. She has gained the nickname of Piss Tuber from her chat because of it. It's not a nickname that she accepts, but it's definitely one that she deserves. All right, phase 3 done, and I have no armor. There's an armor plate. I see one. Yoink. Oh.
I will do what Aetherium could not. Bury
Hi, Dad.
once and for all.
Take my offer. Free my sister.
I'm gonna save that until the weak points are open. Although that one does last like 60 seconds. This is a bad spot to be right as she gets unleashed. Oh boy. I'm gonna land in that. Never mind, we're fine. Ooh, weak point in the belly. Okay, let's try to get more chip damage before I go for that, though. But that's a huge weak point to have open. That's a super easy one to aim at. Fuck. I need to ether shroud myself out. That sucks. Right. I forgot about this knife augment that I need to take off still. You know, might be worth just going for the blessing. Shit, that stuff hurts so bad. Hi. Jesus, there goes my armor.
Field spirit. The circle is complete.
Oh my my god.
Your spirit is released from this plane.
Bitch. Let's go. Tier 2 is done. Which franchise do you prefer, Resi or Metal Gear? Resi, but I think Metal Gear is more consistent.
Give me back my life, creature!
Uncle is unwashed. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this fight. That last phase, you really, really have to be careful of those lightning hazards that she starts throwing down, because they do so much damage to your health and your armor. Like, legit, I used to just try to run through them and be like, oh, that's fine. Like, I can take a little bit of damage as I run through, but I've learned more and more that you can't. Unless you absolutely have to, stay away from those, is the method that I've learned.
Well, the gang's all here. And if you ain't the ones been busy letting my pets out their cages, I think y'all earned yourselves a timeout. Take 'em.
Fuck you, we're taking you to Nuketown. Get damned to Nuketown. Never gets old. Absolutely never gets old. It's funny every time. It really is.
Claimed by the elements.
I am gonna quit out and go get the next game running straight away, but I just wanted to mess with that. It's tradition. I have to hear all of the wah, at the end. Did I not say leave game? Am I crazy? There we go. Well, they look like separate spin-off series. Well, this is Zombies, to be fair. Zombies is entirely its own thing and always has been. We need the end game moaning. It's just a tradition whenever I finish a main quest to do it. The announcer moaning gets me every time. It's way too funny. I can't help myself. Was that Lady Kratos? Yes. What's funny is apparently on Paradox Junction, Dempsey and Maya have like exclusive dialogue where they can hear Vaetherion and talk to him, but no one else can. And Nikolai and Gray have exclusive dialogue with Caltheris as well. But I played so little Paradox Junction, and I pretty much entirely played as Richtofen when we played it. So I never heard it. But apparently there's like really cool character-specific dialogue with the bosses from prior maps, where because they're now like linked, they can communicate throughout that map. Look at that one. Oh wait, no, that's, sorry, wrong one. That's the one that we just unlocked. I gotta see this one in game, because that one looks wild, right? The gray with like the specks of yellow. Interesting color choice. I have to see it in game to be able to judge it. We do have to be in tier 2 cursed to get the tier 3 relics. So I'll just leave these as they are and we'll go for it. I'm going to Zone X's YouTube because I think I know how to do this next one. But I would like... Oh, I do know how to do this next one. Did you equip it? I did. I did equip it. All right. It's time. Oh my god, the flickering. It is time for tier 3 Cursed, chat. Speaking of Richtofen, the boy is back.
Is everyone safe?
My favorite.
Both died and breathed out there. The shadow Soldier was bound there.
Yeah, I'll tell the shadows that you said. Now let me hear myself think.
More like Dittofen. You stop that. How dare you? We are going to need to get to Mars again this game.
Work swiftly, my friends.
Just straight up, that is something we're gonna have to do.
Your overlord may be all-powerful, but he is not all-knowing.
This is another relic that requires you to have Mars open. So you have to do like half of the main quest to get it. One of the tier 2s was like that, where we had to go to Mars, so... It's not too bad. Like, I've done it already. But it is a bit of a pain in the ass that we have to do, like, half of the quests. Is this zombie not alive? He is alive. There. Extra points. Where's my Akita? Zombies non-canon? No. Well, COD has different timelines. And Zombies is just in its own continuity. Like, separate from the mainline games. Except for with Cold War, they had like a slight crossover. But then with BO6 and 7, they just immediately kind of went back to not having them crossover.
I can't imagine why.
Zombies is just its own thing, though. There was a short time when they first introduced what they call the Dark Ether arc of the story, which is the one that we're currently in. There was a short time at the very beginning of this where like the campaign and the zombie stuff crossed over in terms of like the zombies maps were happening in the same continuity as the campaigns and stuff, but we're past that now and they're no longer in the same continuity. They've branched off again.
I prefer cat.
But for a very brief time in Cold War, they were in the same continuity. It basically, because Zombies is all sorts of like multiverse BS in terms of the lore, the easiest way to say it is that it's multiverse bullshit and Zombies is its own thing. But there was a short time where some of the zombie stuff bled into like the main continuity and then branched back off. Like, it kind of found its way into that timeline for a short bit, but now it's back to being its own thing again. Didn't know about having multiple timelines. Yeah, there's a few.
But it was my thrust modifications that stuck the landing.
Like, even just in terms of the campaign continuity, there are a handful. Like the original Modern Warfare trilogy, like COD 4, MW2, MW3, those are in their own continuity. For example, just those three take place in their own universe that none of the other CODs take place in. And then we thought that the like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 games, and assumedly BO3 as well, my bad, were all in their own. But then when Cold War came out, they decided to merge the Black Ops timeline with the Modern Warfare reboot timelines. So like Black Ops 1, 2, 3, Cold War, BO6, BO7, they are all in the same universe as the Modern Warfare reboots, but only the reboots. And as far as we know, no other COD games in that timeline outside of those currently. And then yeah, like Infinite Warfare is its own thing entirely, Advanced Warfare is its own thing entirely, Ghosts is its own thing. There's a surprising amount.
Perhaps I should give myself
The first two Call of Duty games, like just straight up Call of Duty 1 and 2, like way back, those are in their own continuity. We don't really know about 3. 3 just has zero overlap with anything else in the franchise whatsoever. But COD 1 and 2 are in their own continuity as well. Because if they weren't, they would directly conflict with the Modern Warfare trilogy, the original Modern Warfare trilogy. Wasn't Ghost set in the Modern Warfare trilogy? People thought that it was, but then there's nothing in the games to connect them at all. What about Big Red 1? Big Red 1, who the fuck knows? Most people haven't even played it. What do you mean 3 doesn't overlap? COD 3? Shit. But World at War is in the Black Ops timeline. / Modern Warfare reboot. They're the same now. But originally, World at War was just always in the Black Ops timeline. World at War is, ironically enough, the first game in the Black Ops timeline. Or at least it was.
Success is its own reward, but tangible rewards make it better.
Enjoy your success.
Isn't COD 3 in the same as 1 and
A
2?
little time before you were discovered.
There's nothing that would directly confirm or deny it. Because, like, the thing with the original Call of Duties is that they're mostly just generic World War II games in terms of story. But then with COD 1 and 2, we know that there's direct continuity between them only because Captain Price appears in both. And it's the same Captain Price. Whereas, like, the Modern Warfare Captain Price is a different Captain Price from COD 1 and COD 2 Captain Price. But COD 3 doesn't have, like, any direct connection in that sense, where we have, like, a character or an event reference or anything like that. Like, COD 3 just doesn't have anything to really... It's in the same spot as, like, Ghosts, where the developers maybe intended for it to be set in the same continuity as some other games, but there's nothing in there that directly places it in the same timeline as anything else. We love insta-kill double points on round 5. Holy moly. You love to see it. You love to see it. World at War Final Fronts, I have no clue. Same with Big Red 1. Because the... what's it? The last gen tie-in games, like Big Red 1, Final Fronts, stuff like that, are not mainline. So I genuinely have no fucking clue.
Suppose being bigger and stronger won't do me any harm.
"24 graphics mode? What are you doing with those? Do they have like a 1 FPS difference between them? Like, oh yeah, you can slightly turn down the shadows for a 1 FPS increase if you choose this one. Yep. Have fun with your 1 FPS. I need to do the Pack-a-Punch Room one. That's the only thing I can do with him right now. Apparently the Starfield update is just kind of eh. I need to look into it more, but I asked chat yesterday what the word on the street is about it, and apparently it's just kind of like, yeah, it's fine. Apparently outside of the DLC and the fact that you can like actually fly between planets, there's no major overhauls on top of that, which is kind of disappointing. Oh, it's that one right there. My bad. Where's the last one at? I don't hear it. Luddites is crazy. I don't even know what the fuck that word means. There's the sun. Oscar, my boy. Step into the sunbeam. Thank you.
Do not resist, you obnoxious soup can.
Obnoxious soup
There's so
can.
much to exploit in this realm. So many paths to power. When I escape this hellhole, Group 935 will have a whole new agenda.
What? Both of the things that he just said are crazy. Like right back to back. I hadn't heard either of them before just now. Oh. Oh, this Richtofen is evil. This Richtofen, that is like, he was kind of on the fence. Like, we didn't really know. That was pure, like, evil BO1 style Richtofen right there. Both of the things that he just said. And the latter was mostly crazy just because he confirmed that he has his own Timelines version of Group 935 that he works for. A derogatory term for people who oppose technological advancement. Huh. I suppose in the context of what he was saying, that fits. Let me get my crystals. My cryo freeze crystals. And try to find that flashing lantern or whatever if I can as well.
Not a decisive moment after all.
Whoop. I can't stand clankers. I'm a proud Luddite. That's crazy. Were the British dudes who didn't want to get replaced by machines in their job? Oh. So, like, how far back is that? Are we talking, like, when the printing press became a thing? like the calligraphers who were being replaced by those very, very early machines. Is that what we're talking about? That's where my brain goes, thinking of like England. It said First Industrial Revolution. I don't know which one the first one was. Bro, where's the flashing? Ah, there it is. It's like I'm looking all over for it and I can't find it. I can't seem to find the third crystal either. I might have to wait around for it to spawn in. No crystal there. All right. Let me do the TED task. Combat axes I can do. Oh, it was the second Industrial Revolution, you say? Well, thank God I know which one the second one is. I gotta triple check. It was one of the Industrial Revolutions. Definitely. It was an Industrial Revolution. Oh my god, now that we're doing tier 3s, I have to go up to round 60 again, dude. And we're not in tier 3 this game. So I don't have I don't have quadruple pack-a-punch to get myself up there. We're in for a long one, boys. We are in for a long one. The second one was just sequel baiting. So true. Like, the second Industrial Revolution, we didn't need that. Just a shameless cash grab. Chasing the high of the first. So true. I'm still pissed they patched the UFO trick with the... Wait, no, it just happened. Mickle, look. My ball knowledge, right as I said it. It still works, it's just less consistent. Now we know. Now we know for sure. It still works. It is just not as consistent as it was before the recent patch. I see it. I see your balls. You see? It happened. I swear I'm not crazy. I knew it was textiles. They hold my vast knowledge. They teach it in schools, I'm sure, over there, right? And whatever crazy name for history they have.
You do have choices.
Whatever wild Harry Potter name English history is under. I'm really trying to think of something for history. It's just called history. You sure? No Harry Potter name with this one? No history bistory bosh? It's called nostalgia. Could you imagine having a class in school called nostalgia? You can't joke about that when in the US, the world history they teach is just US history again with some Europe and China. My world history was actually world history. And then I had US history the year after in high school.
Isn't it amazing?
But my world history was like all Europe and Asia. Legitimately. And I had to take world history like my sophomore year of high school, and then we took US history like junior year. I don't know, at least in my school district, they were two entirely separate things. I'm sure there are plenty of districts that just fucking mash them together. But I legit had two different classes for them. But that's the thing about education in the US. Like, literally, everything about US education is down to the school district that you're in, which isn't even, like, state level, you know, because already, like, that would be 50 different education systems, right? But it literally is down to, like, the county that you live in within your state, right? Like, each county has their own school district for the most part. It's population based, but generally, like, hold on. Like, I grew up in Minnesota. How many school districts in Minnesota? There are over 500 public school districts in Minnesota alone. And the state also has 513 private schools, which don't have to adhere to the district. They just do whatever the fuck they want. Private schools have their own curriculum. So in Minnesota alone, you could get over 1,000 different education experiences growing up. And that's just one of the 50 states. I just spilled water. I recovered it as it spilled, but it still spilled out some. Right onto my phone. Well, if my phone survives that with no issues, let it be known, even more proof on my stance on phone cases. I don't think I had a history class until junior year. I think I took world history sophomore year and then US history my junior year, if I'm right. Needs a more centralized education system. That's just the US, man. They just leave everything down to like the local government, and then there are so many local governments within the US because like literally it's by county. That's a great, hold on. How many counties in all of the US? There are 3,143 counties in the United States. And all of those have their own individual local government. That's just how the US rolls, man. That's just how we do it. Damn, I was off. That was way more than 2,000. That was 3,143, was it? That was way more. That's more than I would have thought, to be honest. But that explains. He's spilling his water. No, I was talking with my hands, which I always do if I have a free hand. It happens more when I'm playing things on mouse and keyboard. That I like loosen up a hand for talking. And I fucking smacked my cup while the lid was open. Damn. actually abysmal for real. I had a great education here. Like, that's the thing, too. It really is so specific down to, like, the literal town or city that you grew up in. I had a great education. Because people talk about, like, the U.S. education system like it is one homogenized thing when it's not. Some places do great. Minnesota puts so much of the state budget towards education, like to the point where it's kind of ridiculous when you start looking at how the taxes get paid out and stuff, but it really, like, it worked for me. But now that I'm paying taxes, I'm out. I'm out. See ya, bitches. Maybe I'll be back when I'm wealthy.
I had some surplus meat to distract them.
Although I just found, never mind. That's a really specific thing to where I'm moving. And I told myself I'm gonna start being more careful and not saying where exactly in the US I live. I'm gonna be more careful. I was about to say a tax thing that's like really specific to where I'm going, but I was like, I just found out about this the other day and it's kind of ridiculous. My school system sucked, but I had great teachers. I had a great school. You should dox yourself now. Double tap and monkey bombs?
I've had dysentery before. Not an experience I wish to repeat.
Double tap and monkey bombs? That isn't gonna work well? Bro, false doxes herself all the time. If anything, I'm going to get doxed through her by proxy going forward. Now that people won't know exactly where I am, eventually it's just gonna happen through her. False loves to occasionally flash her address or state that she lives in or first name, last name. Just every once in a while when she's got the display capture on and is browsing whatever. It'll come up. I did Snooze's face reveal before he did. Yeah. Oscar, where is he? I can get the Ligma. Well, actually, I'm gonna want to buy Mule Kick first. That was a crazy juke. He should have seen me. That's dangerous. She always goes and like immediately deletes it after. But if someone were there in the moment and crazy enough to just like immediately screenshot or write it down or something, like they would have it. Where did Oscar go? That son of a bitch. I need my Ligma. There you are. No. Oh, I already set it up. We're good. So nice to have Vulturade this early, to be real. The crackhead defense system. Thank you.
While to properly measure the damage. This weapon is exquisite.
I dared not hope.
Which is a worse game, RE6 or Silent Hill Downpour? Downpour
Stop them.
is a lot
Or
worse.
they'll destroy you.
Mikla, you hear that laugh right there? The deep voiced laugh? I've mentioned it before and you said you had no idea what I was talking about. That's the laugh that signifies that the damage scaling has gone up. Like the zombies hitting you for more damage. That's the one. That's the like audio cue for the zombies' damage increasing. I'm not crazy. It's real. It's just a really easy audio cue to miss, and if you don't know what that laugh is outside of like, oh, new round started, you would never think about it. So it's still not great, but I think they added it with BO6. I don't remember if it was with 6 or 7 that they added it, but one of the recent games after they introduced the scaling system, they added the audio cue. It was either last year or this year, I don't remember.
God is so little.
I just need Oscar to spawn back in, so.
Bonus points. Kaboom.
I don't remember that laugh in 6. Okay. When you get to RE5 and 6, you should only play it on stream on Saturdays and Sundays. Why is that?
This makes me feel so alive.
Just a thought? Why? Say it. A humble request. For what purpose, woman? Out with it. What was I trying to check? Oh, I don't know. My brain just like autopiloted there. I need more hours. She's trying to leech off of my completion. She just wants all the achievements in RE5 and 6. That's what this is, isn't it? That's what this is. She wants to have a total of 2 perfect games on Steam, and people look and it's Resident Evil 5 and 6. I do not want to 100% it. I refuse. You realize that that's what I'm going to be doing. I just like the hours. Chat, I don't know if she does understand.
Oh, that tickled something deep in my throat.
Who said I would do every playthrough with you? This woman. Like I can't pop in once in a while. I mean, you can. There's Oscar. I was waiting for him. Recent SH survival games. I've only played the SH2 remake. I have not played the others. I am so burnt out on Silent Hill putting out bad titles that I showed up for that and I thought it was pretty all right, but I have not been convinced enough to like fully buy back into the Silent Hill brand yet. Yes, women. Exactly. Exactly. Women. It's Finn. It's not Finn until I say Finn. Stand still task. Alright, fine. Akita it is. This is awkward as fuck. Okay, hold on. New plan. I think F will be fine. I heard F was okay, but just not a good Silent Hill. I heard it was like, as a generic horror game, it's okay. As Silent Hill, it's just not, it's not it. That's the word on the street, at least. I think you're picky. We're talking about Silent Hill here, bitch, all right? We're not talking about indie hide from the monster 2074, all right? We're talking about Silent Hill. Anyone who is a Silent Hill fan will be picky about Silent Hill because that's just the nature of those games.
I knew a mad old woman who claimed to see fortunes in tea leaves. She died poor.
Oh, that's the code.
Stay up there while I draw Oscar away. And remember, Neptune, Mars, Earth.
743. Neptune, Mars, Earth. 743. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune. What? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. What? And now I can't. What? Is my order wrong in my head? Is that not the order from the sun? Oh no, Neptune is the 8th. I skipped Uranus. It's 843. Not 7, it's 8. Most Silent Hill fans never played Silent Hill to begin with. I have unfortunately played all of them other than F. The first 3 are really good. And the 4th one is really good for like half of the game. And then the second half is absolutely miserable.
Is its own reward. I prefer cash.
And SH2 Remake is pretty good. I don't think it's as good as Silent Hill 2 Original. It's probably not as good as Silent Hill 3 either, but it's pretty good. I have not played F yet because, like I said, Silent Hill has put out nothing but like mediocre at best original titles for 2 decades at this point.
That is not ideal.
And nothing about F, from what I've seen or heard, has like inspired enough confidence for me to buy it at full price or even half off. I'll probably buy it when it's like $10. $15, $10. I'll probably check it out. F looks really good though. You mean like graphics wise?
I wish I knew you all by name, just so I could gloat properly.
Because gameplay wise, what I've seen from F does nothing for me. Environmentally, yeah, that part looks great. But like from what I've seen of people playing it, it's legitimately just constant melee combat. Like enemies fucking everywhere. It's bordering on an action game with how much combat there is. Oh my God, Oscar, please, I'm begging. Let me have this, big man. I have Kaz's. I forgot.
Put your gun down before I bend your penis.
You expect Homegirl to have a gun? No. I expect less enemies from Silent Hill. A better attempt than what had been around. It does seem like it's better. But yeah, better than like Downpour and Homecoming and whatnot is not exactly enough for me to jump on, you know?
To the orrery. To the portal.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You have to hold that. Okay. I'm still just waiting for Silent Hill to have its legit like Resident Evil style turnaround, where a game comes out that is like, this is the one, where they finally went back to like the original trilogy, really looked at it and said what made these games work. F does not seem like the game where they have done that yet. Or at best, I could say that F, maybe they did go back and look at those originals to see what made them work, but it seems like they misunderstood what actually made them work. Not happening, it's Konami. Hey man, Konami's been putting in the work. What was it, 44-1? Is that 0-1? Shit. It was 44-1, but I don't know what to do. I don't have 4 digits. I only have 3 digits. Oh, is it just 441 and then I hit enter? I don't know what to do with that 1. That throws me off. The wobbly alleyway, yes. More stuff like that, man. Best console of all time, and why is it the Dreamcast? It can't be the Dreamcast. Dreamcast had no games. It was 46-1, not 44. 46-1. The pachinko machine maker? They've pulled out of pachinko. Y'all are behind the times. Oh, shit. It's 0-1. That's what I would have thought. All right, now I'm gonna need to do those other puzzles. So we'll come back in a second. Three more games than the PS5. That is true. I love the Dreamcast. It's in my top 12 consoles of all time. Like, I do like the Dreamcast, but that shit had no games. Legit, like, Sonic, it did have, but I am like the furthest thing from a Sonic fan. Phantasy Star it had, but I didn't play. And then other than that, it had like Shenmue and Code Veronica and Crazy Taxi. And that was about it. It was legit, like that was about the end of it. The Dreamcast has so much personality, but the reason it died so quick was because it didn't have any games that like actually brought people to the system. And so it just, the support died off so early for it. Such a stupid gimmick, I have to give it credit. Make the memory card a fucking Game Boy. The VMU was a cool idea. There we go. It has 8,000 games released so far. Yeah, but when people say it has no games, they mean like, what games make you go to the PS5 to play them? Like, what are the games that you've got to have the PS5 for this game? The PS5 doesn't have those games. It has Astrobot. That's true. But I'm certainly not getting a PS5 for Astrobot. Personally. But it does have Astrobot. That one is legit. Ghost of Yotei, Demon Souls. None of Demon Souls, I would say, is a big one. But I have PS3 Demon Souls. So I don't need to spend 500 bucks. Well, now, as of just recently. What? It gave me a green one. I got scammed. Unless it's a visual bug. Oh, it was a visual bug. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Let me go do the books. The book puzzle. Ghost of Yotei, I'm just not interested in. No, well, kind of, but it's like, if Ghost of Yotei was on Steam, it would be a buy on sale kind of game. Like half off or less. Hold on. The Black Veil, the Moon Directive, Unknowable Void, Echoes of Andromeda, Witchlight Codex. Oh boy. The Black Veil. Isn't that the Moon Directive on that one? I don't have that book. This is the Moon Directive, right? It's really small. Yeah, so 2 on that first head. I did not get Ash and Bone. Echoes of Andromeda I did have. There are 3 per set. Where's the third one here? Where is the third book with a name? Echoes of Andromeda. Oh, the Unknowable Void. So 2, it would have to be 1. Don't get me stuck.
Some say success is its own reward.
I'm a bit of a puzzler. You know me.
Excuse for a gas giant I've ever seen.
Me? I'm a bit of a puzzler. I solve puzzles. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Ghost of Yotei is like maybe a passing interest game for me. But no more than passing.
Remember what I taught you about orbital orientation.
East Neptune. Oh my god, why is Oscar here? That is southeast. Okay. The other one's in the library. What were the others? Gran Turismo. I don't like racing games, so for me, it's a no. And then Astrobot is also like, if it was on PC and it was on sale for like $10 or less, I would buy it. But I'm not that big on platformers either, personally. Like, I don't have a reason to buy a PS5 personally outside of, oh wait, no, it would, I would, fuck. Outside of, it would be more consistent for recording PS4 exclusives for YouTube videos. That right now is like the one thing that has me kind of side-eyeing it, but after that price increase, I'm very turned off again. Although I might just buy a secondhand one for like half the price. Mars is northwest. Bought a PS5 for Ratchet and then it came to PC. That's brutal. Hey, you know what, chat? Could be worse. I bought a 3DS for Majora's Mask. I bought into the hype on impulse, and I don't really regret it to this day, but I do definitely recognize it as, yeah, that was a waste of money. Oh, shit. Quick little lockdown, and then this is all of the Easter egg that we have to do. The portal will be open after this. It's nice that I can do it from memory now. It's nice that I don't need the text guide or anything to be able to do all the puzzles and stuff anymore. I've learned my puzzles.
Back to the peg chat.
Oh, fuck. There we go. That's all we needed. We just needed Mars open. Bought a PC for Death Stranding 2 before we even knew they would port it.
How very considerate.
We do a little gambling. To be fair, it's a safe gamble.
Defense towers are offline. Find and activate the power machine.
Why do you still have zombie gold on your pistol? I keep forgetting to change it. Because you don't, when you spawn in Cursed, you don't get your loadout on the Jaeger. So I keep forgetting.
I'm receiving a strange signal.
Plus the zombie gold looks nice on it, at the very least. All right, my portal home is open. If they never ported it, I would have just rented a PS5 or something.
Something out there is saying, "Keep it down and join the
Yeah, every once in a while, like when I recorded Fist of the North Star, I was like, you know, every once in a while I do get some dropped frames here where the PS4 struggles a bit. But if I played this on a PS5, it would run way more smoothly. But then literally right as I was thinking that, PS5 price. I think the Pro is like $900 now, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think it's 900 US now. Although I could probably get a used one for like 400. I'm fairly confident. Prike Heist, did I say that? It is 900. Jesus Christ. I'll be running to the store to get a Pro when GTA 6 drops. I don't think I will be. Like, genuinely, I waited a year on Red Dead 2 and I had no regrets. I didn't buy a console, or sorry, I had the consoles. I just waited for the PC release on RDR2 and it was great. Like, I really did not regret it. And especially this year with all the other shit going on, like I could probably wait. But RDR2 is not GTA 6. I like Red Dead more than GTA, personally. So for me, it's like the other way around. I'm a way bigger Red Dead fan than I am a GTA fan. I would say with GTA, it really is like, if I happen to get an upgraded console, by the time that that GTA comes out, then I will buy GTA on console when it comes out. But if I don't have one of those newer consoles by then, I'll just wait. It really comes more down to like what I'm doing video-wise, on whether I'll buy it or not. Because now with Fist of the North Star, at least for Yakuza, I have no more like console need. Everything else is on PC from this point on. And then with whatever I do next, it will be like, do I need to record on console for something? Yes or no? We'll go from there. Trying to figure out what I'm doing with my points here. I should probably just buy the golden armor. That pistol's still blue. Maybe they'll do another trailer or something. Yeah, the hype really is trailing off a bit. Blue Akita. I'm going with the wall buys for my gun upgrades just because the half salvage and both the guns I'm using are on the wall. Both of these guns are on the wall. So I can afford to just upgrade them with points instead. It's easier than getting salvage for them, especially on half salvage. All right, quest is all set. Now we blast rounds. How the fuck did you pop out there, Oscar? What is that? What the fuck is that? I'm going to the library. Or not the library, the museum. GTA 6 is more real than Elder Scrolls 6. This much is true. Did you guys see that, I can't remember, False, who was it that did the like user voted top 10 games of all time that they just put out today? And I was like, man, a lot of these games are great, but like their placement on this list specifically is a little silly. Oh my god, dude, I saw that it was awful. Like, all of those games, I'm like, these are good games. But top 10 game of all time? Like, even, I remember that Red Dead 2 was listed as the best game of all time, and I was like, man, I love Red Dead 2. It is not the greatest video game ever made, though. It's not. I could certainly see some argument for, like, it has the best story in a video game. I would agree with that statement if someone were to say it. I always say, like, in terms of story, I think it's probably a race between Silent Hill 2 and Red Dead Redemption 2 for, like, best video game story ever. But best video game, I love Red Dead 2, but, like, no. And both of the Santa Monica God of Wars were on there. I think they were relatively low. Like, I think Ragnarok was number 10. And, like, God of War 2018 was number 8 or something. But, like, the whole thing really just made me go, man, these are good games. But top 10 of all time, like, Witcher 3 was number 3. And I think Skyrim was number 2, if I remember right. And I was like, okay, let's be real now. Like, Skyrim is a good time. But is it the second best game ever made? No. That would be Morrowind. Everyone knows. But, like, really, it... yeah. Elden Ring, I think, was on there as well. I think it was like number 3 or 4. And like, even then, Elden Ring is a similar one where I'm like,
finger in there. This flap.
I love Elden Ring, but if we're putting a Souls game in the top 10 games of all time, it's Dark Souls. It's not Elden Ring. Like, let's be fucking real for a second, all right? Oh, Elden Ring was number 3. Oh yeah, fucking Batman Arkham City at number 5. Again, I love Batman Arkham City. Is it in the top 5 video games ever made? Probably not. It's an amazing game, but like top 5 game ever? No. Metal Gear Solid 1 in the top 10 is legit. Cyberpunk should not have been in the top 10 at all. That was another one. How the fuck Cyberpunk got into the top 10 games of all time? Who the fuck were they polling? Literally just everyone on social media. Like everyone on gaming social media. Anyway, it is about that time. Hence the save and quit. But I got a new or not augments. I got a whole new Pack-a-Punch camo that I didn't even get to see in game yet, but we're close. We got nearly halfway to the round 60 for the next relic, the first tier 3 relic. Like, we're cooking on Astra Malorum. I might be able to get caught up for the new map, even while streaming everything else, and even having like this big move later this month. I might be able to pull it off. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a follow or a sub, a follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza, Ace Combat, all sorts of stuff. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the YouTube side. Helps out with algorithm, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, those are all down there. If you're on Twitch, they're on the channel page, they're in chat commands. You'll be able to find whatever you're looking for. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you guys back here next time. I hope you all have the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.